Let's see. It should be working. No audio yet. What about now?
No audio yet.
Oh, there we go.
What about now? Audio yet. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So what do I want to do? Might as well finish up these. So this is the unloading area for, the way I'm thinking about it is going to be bones, plastic, metal. It doesn't really matter which ones you do it. They all get drained out and filtered into here anyway, so but then after that they go out, connect back up to the main line. But right now I'm currently working, where is it? Right here on these lines. And then I just have to set up pistons and conveyors. Get the light out of here. So then we're gonna want this inverted. Every time I open my inventory it takes a while because I have so many add-ons, it just breaks the game. Do get occasional crashes, but not life-ending. Right there. Gonna need a repeater. Wireless redstone. That should be it, really. I do like to keep all my redstone organized. So, let's see. Because we also need to have conveyors go. this way. Oh, see, yeah, that's why I did it like that. Because we need the room right here. So perfect, and then we can put more pistons everywhere we need them, along with conveyors. Okay. It seems like a tight fit, but I've already done all of this before. So what I like to do is see how I'm gonna get it powered. Okay, so normally I would power it to get it most efficient. Probably not most efficient, but efficient to me at least. Where did it go? Oh, let me just keep placing these. Oh, okay. Just have it like this, I guess. And then bundle block. There we go. And this is bay. I honestly don't know which bay it is. Let me see. Bay 2. Okay, so let's put that. Flip it. I guess we can just do B2. Simplify it even more. Okay, so now when I go and put another one of these wireless redstones over at B2, or Bay 2, it should, oh, I forgot where I put it. I think it's ground height? Or no, these are all, I put slabs. That makes sense. So let me just put Bay 2 and it should work. Okay. So when that's on, that light should be on, and these should be down. Yes. They worked. Okay, so that's unloading now. And then I can flip it back. Perfect. Bay 1, now I have to go and set up, so let me go and do that. So B1, save, flip. Perfect. I just gotta go and do this for all of them. Oh, it got dark real quick. Okay, block, block. Okay, so that's all set to B1. B2, let me go do B3. Okay. I didn't need to do all that room, but OCD. Stupid zombie. P3. B3. Okay. Now they all should be set up. Let me just go and set it today. Okay. So I should be able to still see it. This is bay 3. Unload. Looks like I forgot to name one or flip one. Flip it. Perfect. All of those are down. Bay. We already tested, but nice to know all of those are down. Bay 1. All of those are down. Perfect. So I got most of that done. Let me just repair some holes. And I'll light it up down there at some point. I still need to figure out what else I'm gonna do with this area, because he's not only producing, well, no, my brother is producing plastic, gunmetal. Oh, I guess it's all right here. So what is this one? Bones, iron, gunpowder, okay, and coal. So the iron and the gunpowder I send him, and that gets sent out right here with another switch or unloader. Then everything gets loaded up to the top here, then separated. But he only needs to come in here to make gunmetal, which he requires iron from the golem station, coal, which he's producing. Oh, let me just, yeah. Coal he's producing right here. Which one is it? Yeah, that one. So from me sending him iron, he's producing copper and coal to then make copper nuggets and gunmetal. But then I'm thinking, how do I want to set it up down here? Because right here I want to put buttons so he can offload onto the train and then send it up. I'm just still thinking how I want to do that. Don't mind that. So this is bones, plastic, and metal, gunmetal basically, to make guns. And then we got I could have used the waypoints. My farm over here, which this is going to be producing just, well, food. So when it switches to adventure, I don't know if you take away health, but or food, but if we do, I have a food source. Then this is, well, spawn slash start of the world, I guess, what I've been doing ever since I've been playing. Just slowly adding what I could think, making things interesting. Got a dockyard, unloading onto the trains. I could either do items along with fluids, but mainly items. Store wood right here, just for like personal use, because the main wood supply comes in here and just sets up on these tracks. And if you look right down here, that is my unloader system. Basically what I'm building over there is just, well, this has a latch system, so you can use a button, and there's two of them. It's a big delay. Or, hold on, I think I might know the issue. It's hard to tell. With the shaders at least. Oh, yep. Everything's working now. Testing out different mods kind of broke the redstone, so you have to go around and flip the wireless redstone. Oh, this whole thing is my super smelter to make charcoal. Charcoal. That's all this building does, is make charcoal. And then it gets sent out through the building and then out the building. I'll show you that. Oh, looks like it's actually running. Oh. There might have been lugs on there that I didn't know of. Well, let's just get this running then. Do we not have any logs? Oh. Well, fill the backlog with sticks, I guess. Oh. This is what I was talking about the redstone. kind of need to rebuild this. It has a buffer issue. I think I actually might have done it. I think there won't be a buffer now. that's fixed. But each one holds 5. I don't know why this one is missing one, but probably when we're trying to fix it. But I'm gonna have this probably divert from there and go off to a splitter line and then maybe head out this way. Maybe like right out here. Have a bridge holding it up, going around. Because around here is where I'm going to start producing gunpowder. And with the gun add-on I have, there we go. Oh. We don't actually need mobs because I can produce gunpowder from coal, because the gun add-on switches or gives you sulfur powder when you craft that from coal, and then you can craft sulfur powder into gunpowder. Oh, so this is where the train comes and unloads. I have blocks placed so we know where to stop. The, well, engine at least. And then this is the iron farm. The iron farm runs off of the coal building. You do have to like load up a boxcar and then drive it through, but I like that process instead of just having it funnel underground into the building, or even with teleporters. I like having the idea that it has to manually load and then, or manually pick up, go, even if it's a short distance around, and then drop off. And this is another unloader slash loader. This one just pops up above the ground instead of dropping it. Oh, right here's the lever. I can flip that, and then it starts saying that it's clear to load. See? When it's on the red, it pulls everything out from the boxcar, and green is clear to load from the hopper, which the hopper is, again, its own little input system. So there's 2 lines here. We got input and output. And then this is just my wiring, so how I set up 3 lines, because I have this lever that controls it, then I have this lever in here that can control it. I might have to flip this real quick. One more time. Yeah, see, something broke when I did the add-on switch, so let me get a wrench. Let me see the names of that one. IC2. Okay. I see. Let me just do that. Okay, this is the IC2. I can't tell with the shaders. Okay, that's powered. I see two. Let me check this out. I believe it was that one, no? Oh, see, that's white. Look, look, that's white. So we need a black. Watch. Boom. Okay. So what I was saying. I'm always troubleshooting. So now, when you unpower, it should switch. Yep. So I have this lever. So green. So even when it's powered, let me just hop down here. Even when it's powered, that one should still be able to switch it. Yep. And so I have not just these two switches so I can control it, but I have a third one. And the third one's not a lever. The third one is... If I can go to my random chest out here. Or a remote control. So, which one is it? There it is. And if we go over here, right now it's green. And now it's red. But I also have remotes for my intersection. Both intersections, actually. Actually, all three intersections, because this one is an intersection too. I have a remote for. I have another remote for right here. And then I have another remote for my brother's area. This is also kind of a part of the farm. This is where my girl is building, well, a farm for animals. So we have the pens. We got a chicken coop. Then she got her storage building. And it all links up with, well, my place over here. We do have another station over here. This is View Station, which there's more work to be done. I want to extend the pathway coming this way, come out, and then we walk over this way to get to the entrance. I wonder what this is doing. This is where basically the big train stops. So we each have two trains. We have our own passenger train, it can be whatever, and then we also have a freight train. So this is where he stores his passenger train, which then it can go down here. go underground to go to his actual place, and or you can just link back up and go back out through the main line. But his place is in a jungle. Oh, this is the track to go to the wood station or coal production. Only accessible by him since he's basically the wood producer. Funny thing is, he's been playing on survival. But I still try to help him out whenever I can. Oh, bless me. Oh, again. Okay. So, this is his place. AKA broken textures. This is his little station in case he wants to come over and show people. You can offload them right here. No one interacts with the tracks, you know, safety. We got it going down here. Let me just switch this out. It's gonna bother me. OCD is kicking right now. So this was from again from a connected textures add-on. It just was breaking my vibrant visuals, so I was not happy with it. So I decided to remove it. And then I just had to go around the world and replace any of the connected textures, because it was its own separate glass block. It wasn't like it used the vanilla glass block and just retextured, which that would have made it easier, but perfect. So yeah, this is his place. Then we can go upstairs here. We got his wood filter system. So birch logs is basically everything he sends to me. He keeps the rest. Saplings go back into the system. By those two teleporters. And then he's just keeping oak logs and apples. What's in that? Oh, probably stuff I've left. And then we got the roof, because we do have a plane add-on. Most likely he built both of these. I wonder if it has fuel. Yeah, I don't want to waste it. Again, he is playing on survival, so. He didn't know what to do, so I went in and textured it like this. Told him it looked a lot better. A lot better than just this ugly orange. Yeah. And then the only other place is, well, the Firewatch Tower. This is basically, for the sake of realism, is where he can come over and collect the 2x2 trees. Just because, well, I didn't want an automated farm. for them, but it still has the same capabilities. If you get a full inventory, you can just come over here, unload, and then at some point just unload to a train. Yeah, don't mind that. That was just us having some fun. Well, we got the Firewatch Tower. This is, we were having a little PvP with the guns. It was actually kind of fun. So yeah, we got the Firewatch Tower. That's where we were experimenting with the machines add-on. I only really kept it for the gust pants that it gives you. But other than that, I feel like it's needs an update, to say the least. I'm gonna probably put another like rural station out here between the wood production and, if this will load, and the coal, iron, gunpowder production area. Because then, well, if I just follow the track from his place, it goes all the way through here, goes and follows around this hole, through it, up and out, and then that's when my remotes come in handy, because then he can flip it to go this way, or flip them to go back onto the right lane this way. And trying to figure out the systems for this shit was hella complicating, because I'm not the best when it comes to redstone, but I did figure out all the wiring, all the ways that it's supposed to be hooked up, and so if I go and get those two remotes, which those would be, let me just put the gun in there so I have two spots. Golem station slash farm. I think it's that one. I think it's these two. So if we go, yeah. So if he needed coming out, he could flip this one, and then it sends him off. Or no, I'm wrong. If he was on this side, he would flip it, and then it would take him off to his place. Same thing going here. It would flip, and so he could have gone in. Then this one flips just this one, because either way you go out, the tracks are going to stay the same. So now if he comes out this way, that track will open, that track stays the same, and then these tracks stay. So he's always on the left lane. Same thing with all my other intersections. You always stay on the left lane. You're always gonna never cross. This is where we can unload onto the train from the silos, I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking of having different crops. They come unload here, get milled down to flour, and then put them in silos. Even though I know that's not how that works. The grain would go in silos, but I kind of want like production buildings, even if it's not really needed. just to have a more industrial feel world. So I'm gonna have it all collected from, well, the tractors, which I'm currently building a storage area for as well. Unload into a building, and then the building will, well, since you have to manually craft it, I guess you would have to come in here, craft whatever you want. It gets all stored, separated, filtered, and then whatever basically is the bulk of it can go in silos and get loaded onto the train. This is my passenger train. I was using it for reference. But we also have, well, just you can continue basically, so it acts as like a bypass lane as well. But we can also turn around if need be, and, well, go in every direction. All the intersections made sense. I made sure of it. Like even going this way from the dockyard from her place, which I'm gonna eventually build out here, basically the same how I have mine. And then you would come in, go this way. You can back it in, or if you're using the mid, it doesn't really matter. But then you would still follow the same way of traffic, and then just to get back around, it just circles the whole place. But even then, say you needed to take cargo out from the warehouse, you can bring it up and then like take it out wherever you need. But it also links back up again right here as like another bypass lane. A whole bunch of redundancies. It's just over planning. I take out what I don't need, I add what I need. Trying to just get a nice general feel for everything. Not knowing what I want to do with the silo yet. Because I do like the textures. It's just that takes so much time. But I'm gonna eventually have the road come out, follow this way, come around, maybe just cut diagonally or even go around a more straight approach going into this area. Because again, this then leads to the gun production area. So I'm thinking if I want a parking lot in this area, or maybe just try to extend this over this way, and then this will be a parking lot, and then I can have the road come off through and then connect. But so far everything's connected. I could run a train everywhere. I'm basically doing infrastructure while everyone else is basically building however they want, which, you know, that's how Minecraft is. Beautiful. But as long as we get the general train things down, I guess, like obviously the basics of metal, plastic, bones to make ammo for our guns, I feel like that would be a nice little touch to add. Don't know how I want to do the roof yet on either of these. But we do also have a control station in here. So to the station, it basically flips that one. So right now it will do a bypass of the whole place and just go around. If you want it to go to the station, you just flip that one. It opens the track. You'll go into the station. That switch has no levers yet. You have to manually go down, flip it if you want it to go to the other side of the station. Basically, just if that side's full, you can come down, flip it. Then from here, we got the storage. So you got storage bay 1 From there, that's just gonna flip it. If you want to see that again, it opens. Now the curves. Now it comes out this way, under the bridge, down into there. Automatically, it goes into the first bay. Bay 2. Bay 3 seems to be on right now. So let's see it again. Bay 1. Nothing should be flipped over here. Perfect. It should only be that, because then it takes it all the way to the very last bay. And then Bay 2 shouldn't be nothing. And it should be this one. Perfect. And we flip off Bay 2, turn on Bay 3. Bay 3 opens up. Perfect. And it doesn't really matter, again, the other side, the tracks, they open automatically. Say if, Bay 2, it goes out, and then say Bay 3 needed to go, the tracks they flip automatically. I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about incoming, trying to have them switched. Probably put some trees in here. Put a pathway connecting through here, because train station keeper I figured could live like in this little tower, I guess, along with the switches. So just have it connect up over here, and it also makes it make sense so you have access to all buildings without crossing tracks in a safe manner. So you can access this, go through here, or you can go through there and enter, or again, if you want to go through here, come through this way and around, you have this door. So 2 doors each side. And then this would be in the addition I added. My brother had it going basically just along the wall to the door. I kind of want to just like, it'd be cool to have like a maze type feel. It's not a really big maze, it's very simple, but it gives it a little bit more detail, texture. Then we got the outlook, so you can just see if the train's coming. Do like the grandness of it all. And then this is where he's gonna put like a temple, a shrine. I don't know, I felt like it had a nice temple essence, though definitely when you start going up, it feels like a temple. You see the stairs in the distance. Then you have another wave down. That's just the swamp biome. Then you got another way up. I don't know, it feels like a temple. So I'm hoping he does like a shrine type thing. Probably put in some sort of building over here so it's just not so barren. But it is swampy area. I don't really like the texture or the shader. But when you come back over it looks nicer. Then we have a loop coming back. So you can come back over here. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Slowly trying to make it realistic, but if we say wanted to switch it to survival, it's not gonna like break the world in the sense of overpowered OP. We would still strip ourselves of everything. Just start off basically simple with trains instead of having to go out manually go and get coal and such. We already have a big production place just to start running trains. We have iron, we have wood to then go run tracks 1,000 blocks out if we want to, our own personal bases, not just like production bases we've been working on. But so far this is the main map of what I've mapped out. This is what we've been doing over there. Actually, we can't see what I've been doing over there. Let's see. Take that. Oh, that's fine. We got a waypoint right here. Oh, wrong place. There we go. Let me just use that again. Yeah, so basic. Oh, I have to do that one too. Damn. Oh, yeah, auto update. Okay. But yeah, that's basically what I've been working on. I'll hop on maybe in another hour. Maybe roughly map out more areas to build. But I hope gave you some ideas. And yeah. Bye.